mercy, for he that grace and grace. I know the Lord. And the better do the God. He will roll the sea away. Then forward still this Jehovah will roll the billows, dash and spread. With a concrete strength we will push ahead and roll the sea away. Look here now, man. Sickness come, he will roll away. He come, sickness he roll the sea away. He roll the sickness roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. Roll all the sickness away. All of the bill they repair. Roll the sea away. 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 Roll the then forward still. Get your forward. Blow the billows, dash and spread. With a concrete strength we will push ahead and roll the sea. One more time. Then forward still. It's Jehovah's will. Roll the billows, dash and spread. With a concrete strength we will push ahead and roll. One more time. Lord, he roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. Roll the sea away. Problem come, he roll it out. Sickness come, he roll it out. All the come, he roll it out. All the problem come, he roll. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Somebody else say, Jordan roll. Jordan roll. Oh yeah. And do thy work thyself. He say roll. Jordan roll. Jordan roll. To heaven when we go here, oh Jordan roll. Take it up. He roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. All of the problem roll up. All of the sickness roll up. All of the bill them roll up. Everything problem. Yeah. He rolled. Hallelujah. Glory. Thank you, Jesus. Whatever you face this week, forward still. Whatever mountains come in your way, forward still. Yeah. Whatever, even if you buck out to war, forward still. Disappointment come, forward still. Woo. And if another pastor fall, forward still. After the pastor we are follow. We obey with pastor, but we are follow Jesus. Forward still. Woo. Young people, walk holy. Walk holy. Make the right decisions. Walk right. Walk holy. Ramandosia. Rakandarabasiandarabosha. Walk holy. Forward still. It's Jehovah's will. Though the billows dash and sway with a concrete
This side view unique, religious, masterpiece of Jesus in robe, red sash and crown of thorns, walking in desert is a great addition to any room in your home or office. We also have Jesus Christ praying to God with hand gesture over black background wearing grey and dark red robe. These unique large size 11 by 17 inches unframed masterpiece easy to hang, which makes a great statement piece that will impress anyone who sees it. Whether you're looking to add some religious inspiration to your space or simply wants to enhance your wall with these graphics of Jesus, these wall deco are perfect gifts for your family and friends. To order Jesus graphics of your choice, our graphics of Jesus are sold on Amazon.com. Search for Praying Jesus Wall Art. You can also visit the M&M's Creative Printing storefront on Amazon. Remember, products link in description.
Yo, get used to me. You know, it's a quote in this, aka Cantilever Boss. Along with me, I join them. Star King, high grade, presents 3-in-1 Earth Day celebration. You know, the 30th of the month called March. You know, right at Poppy, a tavern there, you know, right at the community center. Music by DJ Platinum, DJ Kelly, One Sky Views. You know, there's some come to the one they go wicked, the one they go bad, you know, some come in. Admission free. Add it up now.
Greetings, Jamaica. Welcome to this platform tonight. A blessed welcome and a happy, would you say happy Sabbath? You'd say happy Sabbath.
If you're a 70.
If you're, don't it?
Yeah, after 6, 70 Adventist.
Yeah, man. Happy Sabbath to my students who are Adventist, who are already in, watching this program tonight. I'm not sure how many of you are confused, as I'm confused. A lot of people message me, a lot of people are calling me. Teacher, can you give clarity? But I can't give clarity when the EOJ wants to confuse the nation. I believe the Electoral Office of Jamaica has become fully compromised. And there's no other way of saying it. But the Electoral Office of Jamaica sent out a press release this morning. And now the two political parties are claiming that they're victorious. The JLP said they're victorious. The PNP claiming to be victorious. So right now, if this was a general election, we wouldn't have a government because the two governments would be claiming that the win is for them. Who else is confused? Put it in the comments if you're confused. I want to see what people are saying tonight. A lot of people are confused, Courtney. I'm sure you hear it on the road.
Definitely.
Well, Lord Barnett said. Because the two parties have 7 mayors each. The two parties have 7 mayors each. So how then is the EOJ saying that it's 5 parishes? But I think everybody is 14 municipalities we have. Hello, good night.
Good night, teacher. I was saying both parties have 7 mayors each.
Yeah, both
right?
parties have 7 mayors each.
Yes, I don't know who is the winner. And the PNP have the biggest council, the biggest mayor of the island, KSAC.
It's
So
very, I think it's a very confusing process.
No, it's simple. Mayor is what governs the parish, don't it?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So if two parties have 7 mayor, there's no winner.
How do you determine the winner then? That is a big question I would ask the EOJ.
Well, 7 mayors who have the most votes who win the most council.
Division.
That. Yeah.
Right? It's really confusing. All right, let me go explore it some more. Can we put up what the EOJ sent out? Let me read it to the public. Not that one, man. The EOJ press release. Here it is. I'll pin it in the group. Here's what the EOJ said. The final count of ballots in all electoral divisions for the local government election was completed on Thursday, February 29. That includes all the ballots for the mayoral elections for the municipality of Portmore. So right in this sentence, they have acknowledged that Portmore is a municipality. Right? With the ballots counted, hear this apart, you know. The results indicate that the Jamaica Labour Party candidates have won the majority of seats in 7 parishes, while the People's National Party have won 5. The Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Council ended with a tie, with the PNP and the JLP winning 20 seats each. The PNP won the majority of the divisions for the mayor of the municipality of Portmore. Understand that confused? So if you have 14 municipalities, and you just acknowledge, at 12 them acknowledge you say, no. Call them say 7 and 5, not 12. So they have not acknowledged the next 2. They have yet to acknowledge Portmore. And they have yet to acknowledge KCC. So I want to ask Glasspool Brown, is her name? The director of elections. Was a very good friend of mine one time, you know. But I don't know when, but him straight Jamaican, straight. It's like his only intention is to please Andrew Holness. Wanna see it? His only intention is to be hell bent into pleasing Andrew Holness. Unless I'm me alone. See, but everybody should see that by now. Everybody should see by now that Glasspool Brown has made the Electoral Office of Jamaica compromised. Can you say that? Would you agree? The man took Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and wake up Friday morning if you come talk them rubbish. Yeah? So, how we go Jamaica? But I still don't see the labor rights them celebrating. Then, since evening, them put out posts. Both them condemn. Say them condemn Jamaica. The labor right. Say them condemn all the PNP and make mischief. You know hear about it? Them condemn all the PNP and make mischief. And the mischief. Let me go find the article. Because it's not right. It can't be. I don't understand it. Let me see if I find it. Hear what I'm going to say now. JLP accuses PNP of misleading public about election results. So how you can accuse? So you accuse the PNP for breaking it down? Let us see what Dayton Campbell said in the PNP press release. Let's find out. Not taking any calls. You did see the PNP press release? It ain't. Following final tabulations of the Electoral Office of Jamaica, the People's National Party is pleased to announce the undisputed success in the 2024 local government election, securing victories in 7 municipalities across Jamaica, a significant increase from the 5 in 2016. Local governance in the country is structured around 14 local authorities, comprising 1 city municipality in Portmore with a directly elected mayor, and 13 municipal corporations. In a noteworthy achievement, the PNP secured victory in 7 crucial local authorities, including the Kingston and St. Andrew Corporation. So the PNP has said them win it on cases I say tie. Where a PNP councillor will now assume the role of mayor. Additionally, the municipality of Portmore, the only directed voting mayorship in Jamaica, saw the return of the PNP mayor, while the party also secured mayoral positions. Make this something turn up. In St. Catherine, no, turn it to me. St. Catherine, Manchester, Westmoreland, Hanover, and St. Mary. The triumph underscores the PNP's commitment to effective local governance and community development. You don't see it. The attainment of the coveted mayorship of Capes in particular stands as a testament of the party's resurgence as the preferred and trusted leader of the capital city. The PNP emerged as the frontrunner by winning more divisionals across Jamaica, securing 115 out of the 228, up from 98 in 2016, demonstrating the broad and diverse support of the party across the nation. In contrast, the Jamaica Labour Party experienced a reduction in its majority, losing the municipality of KCC and St. Mary, along with 17 divisions they control going into the elections. The PNP's triumph extends beyond seat acquisition with a significant victory in the popular vote. The popular vote represents the aggregate number of votes cast for the People's National Party across, tallying the impressive 303,852 votes, compared to the Jamaica Labour Party 282,534 votes. This reflects a substantial increase of approximately 47,000 votes for the PNP compared to 2016. While the JMP experienced a decline of 5,000 votes over the same period. The People's National Party underscores that the popular vote of the party's widespread appeal and resonating message of community empowerment, reflecting a collective choice in favor of the PNP transformation agenda. In conclusion, the PNP emphatically declares, yes, PNP won the election. The time has come for a brief celebration and for us to quickly return our focus to serving the people of Jamaica. Dr. Campbell emphasized deep gratitude to the Jamaican people for their support and trust in the people. He emphasized that These undisputed facts underscores the party's unwavering dedication to serving the nation and a commitment to fostering positive change for the local government, local level. Wow. So the PMP, and they did, you can put up these. So here are the facts that the PNP are putting out. This is the first one. Oh. In 2016, the PNP got 257,000 votes. Now, in 2016, the Jamaica Labour Party got 287,000 votes. On Monday, the JLP got less. The JLP got less votes, so their votes were carried down by 4,466 less votes, which represents, here is how the vote population would have represented: 51.8% for the PMP and 48.2% for the JLP. Can we slide to the next one, please? So, across Jamaica, the PNP got 303 votes, 852. 203,852, which means they now control KSAMC, St. Catherine, Manchester, Westmoreland, Hanover, St. Mary, and the Portmore City Municipality. They also won more divisions across Jamaica than the Jamaica Labour Party. They won 115 divisions, and the JLP, I believe, won 113 divisions. Can we go on to the other one? Oh, that's it. Wow. So I believe the Electoral Office of Jamaica has really made it difficult for the ordinary Jamaican to understand what is happening in the electoral system. Everywhere you go across Jamaica, everywhere you go in Jamaica, now everybody is saying, what is the outcome of the elections? Every corner shop, every bar, everywhere you go. But I think you can all appreciate when the teacher speaks, when the professor speaks. You appreciate it. And what is so true and dynamic is that the JLP can't claim that they have more votes than the PMP. Can they claim that? No, they can't claim that. They can't claim that. They can't claim it, Jamaica. They cannot claim that they have more votes than the PNP. Can they claim that they have the popular votes? No, because they have lost almost 5,000 people compared to the last election who voted for them. So the truth is the Jamaica Labour Party base is dense. The Jamaica Labour Party base is dense. And the uncertainty that has happened over this country for the past week. Can you imagine if it was a general election? The EOJ has now lost the credibility. We have never seen this Even on the thief in Danville, Walker. We have never seen this under Howard Fisher. So the electoral, we never even see it in the what is something called COVID. And you're going to tell me now that the EOJ was so compromised. All of us so them are going to do magisterial recounting at Kentire. Why did you let one this one for all lamp and Kentire, sir? Magisterial recount. The labor them and the man say them are going to do magisterial recount. What is in the case says Juliet Wellness don't want to be found? Why she don't want to let go the KCC? What is in the KCC why Juliet Wellness don't want to let go the KCC? Something is wrong. You can't play the video where Mark Golding talking for me. I want to play the video where Mark Golding talking. Because there was an interview with Mark Golding. And him basically break it down. It's there. Oh, what is? Look, I actually never download it. Hello, good night.
The garbage truck then, the garbage truck then.
I don't believe it's a garbage truck, but I think it's more the building code.
The garbage truck building code, that should have try hide, but we shall find out time come.
All right, God bless your caller. She must have something in there hiding Courtney why she had a man so she have to control it. Why the labor right them think them have to control the KCC? Hello.
Good night, Professor.
Good night, good night.
Hello. Yeah, good night, Professor. You not take a blind man to see that. At the audit, them at the audit. You let all this someone for going to show that's why the future that them at for a long time. So I mentioned pressure it's on them where the PMP win. And we are New York, me make sure I tell you that, Professor. PMP win.
All right, God bless you here.
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Marsh, not too long tonight. Cut and
All
go
right,
through.
well, let me tell you, you asked the question a while ago. The answer is simple. Building permit.
And the building permit them I go after?
Yes, and one thing before I go, didn't the JLP say that they would put out their manifesto by last weekend?
Them put it out Saturday night before the election. You never know?
Saturday night before the election.
Yeah, them did put out the manifesto Saturday evening.
God help us. Anyhow, based on everything when you work it out,
yes,
the JLP is a big loser. And then better hug up that.
They don't want to hug it up, you know, Mr. Marsh. They don't want to hug it up.
Well, the fact is there, everybody I name out what then get all 7 love. You understand?
Yes.
And then get more division, more people vote for them, more everything. All right, and then I lose, then come second.
I don't know why, but tonight I'm going to carry my guests for them to break it down a little bit more. All right? God bless.
All right, take it easy.
Get Jamaica renowned. Let me play this video of Mark Golding first, and then I'll bring in my guests tonight.
Remind the audience what CAP is, please.
Citizens Action for Principle and Integrity.
Principle, integrity. So the state.
Just a moment, Jamaica. Let me just find something for you all. Not taking any calls right now. See. Send a message. Send a message. Just send a message. Just type your messages. And then we will take them. I will read them out. But let us welcome it now, an attorney at law. My co-host on a Sunday, it's Friday night.
I'm telling you, like, the math ain't matting. You understand? So, I wait for go up on the Andre show for talk to the people that about the maths. Come and study up for tonight. So, the perpendicular of the pi r square and the 22 upon 7. And then when you do the indices, and remember, you know, you have to add, then you multiply, then you subtract. So, because...
Good night, Isaac!
Andre, yes, good night, students. I was here trying to tell people about how to do the maths to find out who really win.
Yes.
So what I was discussing with the people on TikTok is that first you have to add up the numbers. So you add up the parishes and then you divide it by the multiplication and get to the demonstration. So the EOJ sit down and say, let's deal with pi. So you go for the perpendicular and then you find the parallel. And then after you find the parallel and you realize 7 and 5 is 12, but you say, but it's 14 parishes. And then you have the municipalities for the principalities. Then you put it all together and you realize, but hold on. What's the common denominator in the two parties? It's yellow. Because you see, yellow and blue make green. But yellow and red make orange. And so when you look across the landmass and you say, you know something, greener pastures not really dead, eh? And so everything have to kind of orange up. Because when you deal with the orange is kind of ripe.
Yes.
You understand? So when it get like that now, you say the orange and everything, then you say, hold on, but it makes sense. Because whoever have the mayorship for Kingston and St. Andrew around the country. Because when you go foreign and them say, where you come from? Nobody don't know everywhere, but everybody know Kingston. And they say, Kingston. And so, based on the maths, and we can do more multiplication and divisions, but you see arithmetic and geometry, and then the pie charts is a little bit difficult. But we still are working out.
Isn't it this been the most complicated election we have seen since modern history?
No, because you see, after you graduate from high school and then you go sixth form, them have something called AdMaths. So if you did buy a scientific calculator from, fifth form and you lose it or them teeth it and you get back another one, then you go in a UE and then you realize that you really don't need to do the maths because you just need to know for monitor the accounting because it's the money the people that need to watch. It's not the parishes, it's the money because it's taxpayers' money. But good thing now say the smartphones them have the calculator, so when it now add up, you still can do some subtraction. But after I do all of that and I work out everything on tie and shy and counts and votes, what makes sense is if in 2016, one party had a little bit of votes and then them get like 47,000 votes. Because in this day and age, if me did have a little bit, it's almost like this. If me did have $5,000 and me lose $5,000, me would have vexed. But you see, if me did have $80,000 and then we get 47,000 pound the 80,000, then me rich, real rich. So when you do it, you have to look for the addition versus the subtraction, and then you see the polarity shift, the polarity shift in the geometry.
But I
work it out still, but me just want everybody knows that me never really do too good in the maths. But
because I don't know what you're talking about. What? Your maths not mathsing.
No, me not understand that if my maths not maths, then the EOJ maths not that. Because check it out. Monday, Nationwide said, congratulations, Mark, you mud something like that. And then 8 minutes later, kind of like when it was in 2000 when Al Gore thought him did win and then George Bush win and then them do the count over and then them go to Florida and then Florida did it and then Florida was the decider and then in Jamaica it's how they place them Kentire.
Yes.
Yeah, so you get up and you sleep, and you get up and you sleep. Remember the song? She stop, she go, she stop and go, and then tell her, right. So it's them kind of election there. And so when it all said and done, it's about how you do the maths versus how you deal with the media. But the good thing is, everybody is a winner. So the EOJ keep them job, the political ombudsman don't have to do nothing, or whoever that person is, and then everybody can figure it out. So the real thing about it now is when the general election come, if you don't want this confusion, we have to go from 29 point something percent, and that always bother me, because if it's human beings voting, or you get 29 point something, that's supposed to be one even numbers, like 30%, because if it's 29.5, that means 0.5 person vote, or point something, and point or something another full thing. Yeah, so I still try to figure it out, but math's hard. So CXC have to go come in and try find out, like, you know, it's like sometimes you have 3 and 4 in a maths, and so you're just not really good in a maths, and so yeah, that's it. So it's figuring it out. But when it asks, in conclusion, forget the full marks in the exam.
Yeah, but Isaac, it's a serious question I want to ask you tonight. Don't you think the office of the Electoral Office of Jamaica is now compromised?
I don't think so.
You really stand by that, Isaac?
I'm going to stand by that. You see, if they were compromised, there would be people being unhappy. Nobody is unhappy, because even we don't have to say Ray Charles again. When my
but
friend
the Prime Minister is unhappy because he's saying tonight that the PMP is misleading the country about.
Who's saying that? Who's saying that?
The JLP, haven't you heard?
Where they said that on?
Their favorite radio station.
Okay, well that's fine. That's why EOJ did a good job. So congratulate the people at EOJ, because their math is spectacular.
So the JLP is saying that they can tie division into a magisterial recount. What's your take on that?
That's fine. It's a part of the process, you know. It's a part of the process. The time when there was the lady, what's the lady name that is in Manchester that she run the PNP person from Central and say, when South come, me and the campaign manager, but then them lose everything down there. What's her name?
Is who that again? I don't remember those.
She wins Central Manchester. I just not good with names. Huh?
Oh, Rhoda.
Right. So when she did win, there was a guy who was also in there when she did beat, I think it was Peter Bunting. And the guy was so unhappy because he got 7 votes and believe he really got 999.95 votes. And he took that to a magisterial recount. And then this is the time when all of the lawyers them are going to make a whole heap of money. Somebody else will say, pick me, because me can count. Yeah.
So you're saying, you pick you, Isaac Buchanan, to do the magisterial recount?
We just want then I get some of the free money, because no matter the maths is mathing. This funniest thing is that you get lawyers to go do recount and lawyer can't count. But anyway, that's another thing. So not much ado about nothing.
And the PMP is also threatening to take 2 divisions, the one in St. Thomas, that are the landway that they must the JLP them win must by 5 or 6 votes.
Nice.
And the one in Portmore, Southborough, that they must win by, is how much votes? What they say the Labour them win by? Must 4 or 3 votes.
Yes. All right. So here's my thing on this. We have a country to run. People, we're talking to the voters. If you really, 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 really don't want to be disenfranchised at the end of the day, to have magistrates intervening and people unhappy. It's so funny if the Laborites won the election, as they said, and as it's reported, even by the press release, if it's by parish, then they won. It's because it's not hard maths. It's 14 parishes. Kingston and St. Andrew is consumed into one. And if the media says, hey, JLP won 7 and PNP won 5 and tie whatever, however you want to do it. If you do it by parish, then they did win. But if you did actually win, then why are you bitter and why you want to go to the court process? Why spend taxpayers' money to go to the court process?
If we do it by municipality, I said I would not take it by parish, but by municipality.
No, but then then argument done. If you do it by municipalities, that just sounds so big. Like the big one is that the Portmore one. When you look at the type of vote, Portmore people turn out and vote, I talk about some 30,000 something. Almost as much people die in over the Israel war is the amount of people that vote in Jamaica. So you see the bodies count. And so when you look at it like that, listen, man, there's a shift in the narrative. There's a shift in the polarity, and that's it. I think that we shouldn't waste any more state resources, government resources. If you really feel that way and you feel like you're big and bad, call the general election right now. Come here and say, Donna Trelawney no candidate right now. I'm here and say, the place where warm up. Me don't know if them have candidates over there. So me here say rimple, there's a dimple in the rimple somewhere else. All kind of things. So call it now.
What you drinking?
It's not rum, it's not Red Bull. And I didn't get KFC. But if you do it like that and you think like that, rather than wasting resources like that, just call the general election and let us move on.
Today, Dennis Meadows had a conversation with CVM.
What's that?
He gave a general breakdown of what really happened.
A conversation with who?
My apologies. Can we play that video, please, or Dennis Meadows?
Okay, I wasn't here and I tried to turn it up so I could hear, but you didn't make it clear.
Remind the audience what CAP is, please.
Citizens Action for Principle and Integrity.
Principle, integrity. So the statement that went viral, the one that cost you caretakership of North Trelawney, what was going on in your mind when you made that statement, sir?
Good point. It was, quite frankly, a desperate attempt to rescue a campaign that was corruptly awash with cash in terms of monetary inducement, buying votes. And in addition to that, the essence of the whole speech, what you saw in the viral, is really a snippet of what the entire speech was about. The context of the speech was, if politicians chopping you, you must chop them back. That was the essence of it. And I think I went too far in terms of making that point. And consequently, I have to take full responsibility. The issue was about, I started out with a $400,000 check that came to me from the Trelawney Parish Council, right? And the person who brought the check to me to be in cash told me that 25,000 of that amount was his. It was just a proxy. The rest goes back to the political machinery. And there were myriads of checks like that around coming through the Trelawney Parish Council, right? So I use it as a basis that, because they were targeting that very cohort, the choppers. And my argument was that if you're a chopper, don't allow politicians to chop you. As I said, I had a little drink before, and therefore I went too far. I'm not seeking to justify it.
Yeah, because I want to go back to the actual statement where you said that.
I know what I said. You have to go back to it. I don't want to be reminded of it. The point I said to you, that what in that viral video, that is just a small bit of what was overall in terms of the speech that was made.
So when you said that they've chopped us for years, who are you speaking about specifically?
I don't have to repeat that again.
I'm asking you.
Listen to me.
No, I'm asking you, who were you addressing at that time?
I was addressing the choppers.
No, when you say they have chopped us for years,
I put the chopping in a historical context in terms of during slavery, we were exploited. I use the vernacular chopper in its exploitative sense, not in its criminal sense. In terms of if politicians exploiting, you exploit them back.
Oh. You know, Jamaica, I believe where context is, I believe I need to ask the context matters boss to break that down for us. And so, Buchanan, what's your take on the whole Dennis Meadows interview just now?
The interview. So let me tell you about interviews and journalisms. You can never get it right. I will say this: he did apologize. If you listen to the person doing the interview, I don't even know what you call that. The interviewer, he was more concerned with the thing that was said that he already apologized for. I don't think that is a seminal issue. There's nothing he could say today, tomorrow, or ever that will ever justify saying those words. He did say that he was somewhat intoxicated. So anytime people get outside of themselves, I can tell you there's little compassion for persons who are influenced, whether it be by drugs, medication, whatever. People simply don't care. I think that whatever is happening with Trelawney is an internal matter. I do hope that there is conversation with the people, and that there will be some form of investigation as to whether or not the people is happy with the decision, which at this time is the decision which when taken as a whole is a step in the right direction in terms of accountability. I maintain that I always wish that where mistakes are made, we recognize that people are humans. We look to the context, we look at the environment, the situation, why things are said, how things are said, because we human beings aren't perfect.
Yes.
And so we need to be careful of the standards that we set, especially when we only have one life. And we just have to deal with that. I'm only speaking on that because we have a culture where, because we don't like people, we celebrate their demise. And we get really the very thing we're accusing them of in terms of being inappropriate, in terms of this. The people say, oh yeah, you're liquor drunk, or you're mongrel, you're miscreant. And we use these discriminatory words because we celebrate. But we do understand that when people are up, it's always a celebration for those who are jealous or bad mind to be happy when you're down. What I will say is, when a man is down and out, don't kick him out. I sympathize with Meadows, because prior to that mishap, he would have done stellar work, having crossed the fence. And in this dispensation, we've seen some women who crossed the fence and they were kicked to the curb. They didn't have to resign or get kicked out. They just simply flop and lose. So when somebody is doing stellar work, especially when doing service to the country, for instance, Mr. Meadows is a justice of the peace, and I've read on Wikipedia, I don't know how accurate it is, he was a part of the lay magistrate and stuff like that. So these are men of integrity, like Warmington, who is also a justice of the peace. And the justice of the peace, that office, they take serious pride and honor in the people they allow to be justice of the peace. So when somebody like a Mr. Warmington, who on the green side was allowed to resign with some dignity as a justice of the peace in his respective parish, so he can sign documents for people, and the Prime Minister ensured that he kept his integrity intact, even though it was taxpayers' money, he was calling his money, and the justice of the peace people are happy about that. Well, it's the same thing where when people are down, and especially if they're justice of the peace, you have to give them a little bit more respect, because they hold a seal and an office that is the highest office in the land, and it comes with unquestionable integrity. And when you're cloaked in that unquestionable integrity, I just don't see how you can just throw out somebody like that, like dirty water. But so when you're out, there must be conversation about grooming your leaders, especially when.
I just want to ask you a question.
Sure.
Are you therefore saying that with Warmington resigning, his stamp as a justice of the peace should be also taken away?
No. He has unquestionable integrity. That's what is required.
What is that said, Isaac?
He has unquestionable integrity. Every JP
what
has
integrity?
No. Forget about integrity. You miss the unquestionable part.
Yeah, but why would you say Warmington have unquestionable integrity?
I don't say that's what it's required to be a JP. And he's a JP.
No, but that is what I am saying to you tonight, Isaac. That man no have nothing called integrity and decency. So therefore, I'm calling for his withdrawal as a JP as well.
Well, the JPs there all have unquestionable integrity, so it's a question and a matter for them as to the quality and the unquestionable integrityness of the people that are JPs.
You know, sir, Isaac. Me now go.
No, but let us not dwell into that. The point I'm saying, I'm saying is this. Boy, Marky G, that's what you call him. You call him Marky.
Yeah, I mean, give him the name and everybody stick with it and run with it.
Yeah, all right, Popsido. Hold your arse. Just hear me out. Hear me out, Popsido.
Yes.
Hear me out. The decision taken by the man of integrity of the moment, a leader that's saying there's something I want in my country, a moral shift.
Yes.
The track record is undeniable. You find yourself in hot water, you have to deal with it and wheel and come again. So whether you're before the court, whether it be for beating your wife, licking her with a chair, Mark not having it, you're going to have to step aside and handle your affairs. Step aside, fix yourself, wheel and come again. But there is something called a utilitarian concept. Notice, is months now we don't hear about division in any party. The party is united. And so when you think of that now, one wonders. My only plea is that I'm maintaining that when persons make mistakes, the process of rehabilitation is important. The process of fairness is important. And we're not dead, no dash way. We're not dead, no dash way. And so
But I remember you saying in your comments that the people of Trelawney must be taken into account. You want to expound on that? You think
no, right. So everything I'm saying no, and this is I can't speak. I have assessed how both parties have dealt with it. Mark Golden says, listen, we have no space for nonsense. Heavy is the head that wear the crown. So if you come to serve the public, you're gonna do it. You're gonna walk the streets of Africa and of Jamaica perfect as Jesus. You don't get the opportunity to mess up, because this is service to the people. Excellent service. But I'm also saying, no.
You set up precedents. You set up precedents in this country that when you do something that is seen or deemed unfavorable, you're
walk
going
away.
to step aside.
You must. And I'm going to tell you why you must. And so in hindsight, no, everybody say, hey. You remember them? Yes, him lose the walk. Him forgot live a gully bank. But it's not about Isaac. It's about the people who believe in a party. And I said this yesterday, the party of Michael Manley, PJ, the party of Portia Simpson, the party of Peter Phillips, and now Mark Golden. I'm saying it like that. And it's a party that serves the people. So if you are going to be a public servant, it's never about you. So when my flaws is going to cause people, and just go over Twitter and you'll get a sense of the way how some tribal politics has caused the best versions of the sons and daughters of Jamaica to be flushed to the side. Let me say it that way. All I'm saying now, for clarity, is that we must not forget that the Constitution gives people the freedom and the right to vote. And it also set up a way so that the person who you vote for, your choice, if you even want to say, the person where me want to be my leader, must wear shoes. Same foot bottom must crusty like Mutabaruka. Because we want somebody who can walk the terrains, because we're not on a road in the municipalities. Yeah? So we need a strong foot person. If that's the person that you want, we need to balance that. Or otherwise, we must, like the Constitution says, justify to the people why that person cannot be the representative. And so when you have the conversation, so let me make this clear, Mark's decision as a leader, you will make decisions that people don't like or some people like. But when you make that decision, one must now look and say, as the person who make the decision, that there are times when you'll be angry at me, my people, but I do what I know is best for all of us. You might not love that now, but this is what we're going to do.
I want to ask you, do you think that Dennis Meadows is redeemable though?
If I think that everybody is redeemable, I think that everybody is redeemable. I think that also every day we wake up with blank slates, and we have an opportunity to reflect and do better. Some of the greatest people, if you know the cast that them have around them, is because we are a third world country that we do appreciate that. Some of the greatest people right now, their mothers and daughters, their brothers, fathers and sons, sisters. You have somebody in your family that have greatness. You have to protect them. I always use the examples of a Whitney Houston and a Amy Winehouse, two angels that we were blessed with voices that are not, you can't even copy them, and personalities. But Amy Winehouse, drugs run her life. And for them to get the music from Amy Winehouse, they had to protect her and watch her. Some people will be a hazard to themselves, and we must be able to contain that. Kind of like how this is a reality. Kind of like how I'm on your program right now, and Keisha heart is in her mouth because she said, "Oh my God, Isat is gonna say something." And Ratigan texts me and say, "I'm in a meeting and I need to come on the platform. You're all right?" And the people on TikTok saying, "Isat, what you drinking?" I'm not drunk. I'm expressing myself, but I understand that there are people who wish you well and hope that as you navigate the space, you don't put your foot in your mouth. And so the supporting cast, and I saw that. I saw the video from the media house that you just played for, where Dennis was being interviewed, and the people around him were hurt. But those are the people who love him, whether it be his campaign managers and everybody. Yes. They're there. And so this is what, and you can see it's not only Dennis Meadows. There are people around him that believe in him, and do you wish to break their hearts? Not talking his family alone, that's a personal thing, but I see that he touched lives, and I see the people that he's building. I just have to be real where that is concerned. So for me, I can tell you, in December, I was at the bottom of the barrel, the black thing, the pot where you scrape out. When rice bun, I was bunyan. And in February, I was speaking to the lords at the Privy Council, and I saw with my own two eyes after, when I rewatched videos, people said, "Yes, Lord," and whatever. And I hear my father say, "Yes." When me hear the lords them say, "Buchanan," me cry. And there are other moments where there are people who said I was the worst, who are proud of me. Places in Africa, places I've never been to. Somebody says, "My brother, I'm proud that a black Rasta man was able to articulate himself like that." But let them tell it, dirty convict, ISAT, nastiness, mongrel, this. You're not going to please everybody. So all I'm saying is that we are to look for the best in people and develop that. Each and every one of us, I'm not just talking about politicians. I'm talking about our runners, our artists, our musicians, our doctors, our nurses, our firemen, policemen, everybody. Just the sons and daughters of Jamaica, where we must feel and exude that we're the rarest kind and the best that this world has to offer, and protect that for all of us. And so if he's redeemable, of course he is. And should he get the opportunity? Of course. Just like, and I say this all the time, you know. You might not like it now, but when we were in lockdown and we did one go road and we see Floyd Green have the time of life and somebody video that and put it out. There's always people have video, so always people around there got video it and put it out. And they wanted him gone. And the Prime Minister, I guess in his wisdom, said, no, I'm going to give him a timeout. And he's now the Minister of Agriculture, and he's maybe I said this before on my platform, he's poised to be the Prime Minister of this country. And
not under my watch.
Well, I'm just saying they are to protect him out there to give him the opportunity to do that. I don't know him, you know, I've never met him. But I'm just trying to give you an example of the importance of giving people second.
So you're saying if Floyd Green could be redeemed and given a chance, Mark Golding can come give Dennis a chance and redeem himself?
Yeah, it might not be no, but it will happen. I believe that, and I can say this, that what I know of Mark Golding, the decision was Cersei. It was bitter, but that's what great leaders do. That's what we want for Jamaica. And I would say to Mr. Meadows, understand when you're a part of a united party. I don't know what they do on the side where he was recently, but what I would say to him is understand the direction and the vision of your leader. Have the discussions. Humble thyself. Be still and know that I am God. I am the Lord that keepeth thee. I'm always going to go to scriptures, you know. Calm.
You know, it's the first
no,
because time,
listen, it is no, man. Just hear me out. No, I'm on a roll right now.
You're on a roll.
Yeah, just hear me out, because you see this thing called God and time. I quoted it yesterday in Isaiah 60:22. It said God knows that if he slows down Dennis Meadows, Mr. Meadows, right now, he will know that where he is headed for, this is the last bump in the road for him, because it's smooth sailing after this, and he will caution himself because of the contribution he needs to make to this country. And I'm speaking that into his life.
Repeat
and I know,
Isaiah
60:22.
60 verse 22.
Yes. And God on time, man. And when God says
so
it's your time.
God on time.
Yes, man. God on time. I'm saying that.
So did the scripture come to you during your time of December to February?
So here's the thing now. You want to know this, or if this? Yes, it did. And it's no mystery that Mark Golding is saying time come. Because time can only come when God said it. Your time can only come when God said it. And if God saying it is your time, no man, whether it be the man in the moon eating up him green cheese, him can't stop it. And whatever it is written. And so I can say this: whatever happened to me in December prepared me for February.
Wow.
Things will happen.
So you were down at river bottom, but you came right on top.
No, because you had to appreciate the moment. Sometimes God puts you in places that you're not deserving of being, and you need to be reminded. So when people are down, take your licks, deal with your wounds, and come again. But you like the phoenix, you must rise from the ashes. Yes, that's my message to Dennis. Humble yourself. The bitterness, don't make it consume you, because your place is your place and no man can take that from you. And trust the process. And yeah, people can cuss me all they want, but I've been saying this from Wappy Kill Philip. I believe in Mark Golding.
Okay. God and time. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going down to Old Harbor to hear the verdict of presented tonight by Isaac Buchanan with God and time. Let us take this quick break now.
All right. Partner draw. Partner.
Black nation rise, wouldn't think of full time. Do we stop being victimized, organize and centralize, take the shackles off your mind. Black nation rise, hold your head up with pride. Them no care about black lives, now the ship a capsize. Open up your mind. Firstly, every African a queen and king. Know your past and you will know yourself with it. Black man not got our color and no sin. Never trade my roots, me proud of my skin. Sin I forget the old slave master Jim. Pan back with a sting, and you know them now bring them from the plantation. Nowadays a prison. Hear the ancestors them singing African hymns, but we have to rise up in order to win. We have to see a floating things and we can't sing. Call out the black leaders in our communities. We stand against injustice and stand for unity. And in action rise, wouldn't think of full time. Do we stop being victimized, organize and centralize, take the shackles off your mind. Black nation rise, hold your head up with pride. Them no care about black lives, now the ship a capsize. Open up your mind. Freedom must come with a cost. You can't know the future if you don't know the past. You can't sight the fullness if you don't know the half. Them milk the mother cow and them want kill the calf. Check the status, it's off the grid off the graph. Look how much blocky youths them kill off the Ross. Classism, racism, black brother them a ball. We have to fight all if we back against the wall like a Bengy roll. Go back to your roots and your window on yourselves. We did that with our friends, no one time to rebel. By the KKK, no black brothers, them hang them in the suburbs, we in a projects, yo, you know see the trend. In a 2020, yo, we still a go pretend like slave master and slave bikini. They my friend, like Black Panther. Take a stance, yeah, my friend can't play cover, rise up from lions den. Reaching out to the rude boys and all the ragamuffins. You will fall for anything if you stand for something. Black nation rise, couldn't think of full time. Do we stop being victimized, organize and centralize, take the shackles off your mind. Black nation rise, hold your head up with pride. Let no care about black lives, now the ship a capsize. Open up your mind.
A powerful song.
Very powerful song. First I hear him, you know, we must support him, you know. Him name Dre Don.
Dre Don. Mm-hmm.
Dre Don. Big tune.
Open up your eyes. Open up your eyes as we turn our eyes tonight down to Southwest St. Catherine, where the infamous, controversial, disrespectful Member of Parliament, Eval Warmington, was sacked as MP. Not MP, as a cabinet minister. What's your take on? Can we play the video of the Prime Minister talking to the nationwide guy?
Did you fire Warmington, or you demanded his resignation, or what?
This
what
question keeps coming up. In our Westminster system, you know, once the Prime Minister, whoever the Prime Minister is, says, come, let's talk, you know what the position is. Our protocol, our convention is that once you're called in, you know, you say, Prime Minister, I offer. You don't wait until somebody says you're fired.
And under that convention, it's a firing, it's a dismissal on the Westminster.
Look, Everard is someone who has worked very hard in the party. Everard is known for his outlandish comments. I spoke with him. He's regretful. He sees the difficulty that it posed for the party. And in a deep discussion with him, he explained that...
Today?
Today, mm-hmm. Yes. And yesterday as well. which was a result of his press release. He explained, what happened and what led him to it. But as a minister, I think he understood.
Interesting.
Why is it that they're afraid to say that they fired him?
What do you mean?
He was fired.
They didn't fire him. He quit.
He was fired, I said.
They didn't fire him. He quit.
What would the Prime Minister mean by on the Westminster modular system? He never need to say that. Why is the Prime Minister afraid to say, like how Mark Golden will say, I removed Dennis Meadows? Why can't the Prime Minister say that? Why one's afraid of Warmington?
No, you see what this is now is a critique of leadership styles. That's a matter for the voters which one you like, but it's sometimes you have to be the heavy hand. When I was growing up, my father never beat me once, but when him gave the stare and him serious, him face serious. You know what time it was, so he never had to be like my mother and say, "Oh no, come inside, I'm going to bed." He just steps out, give you the look, and you know what time it is. So
you say that one call that Andrew gave him, he know what the time it is.
Yeah, it's a matter of interpretation. Bro God said once I summon you, you know what the time it is. When you watch the cartoon Boondocks, the guy come and say, "We could do this the easy way or the hard way."
So you say, Mama, like she was summoned.
So you have so you know what time it is. So it's almost like, corporal punishment up. But when you're young and so the mother said, "Go bed," you know what time it is. When your mother said, "Go bed," you know what time it is. Your mother so I ain't going to say no more than that. So it's apples or orange. The thing about it is that they achieved the same goal.
Yes.
By different means, and sometimes people, it's just a matter of leadership style. I don't think people should read much into it.
I want to go back into some of the him have a long file, but I don't know why it took so long for them to get rid of him. Let us look at some of the controversial legacy of Eval Warmington. You want to put them up? On March 8, 2011, Warmington told CVN news anchor Curling Brown to go to hell when he was asked to respond to a question about his reason for remaining a representative of the House since 2007, despite knowing his pledge of allegiance to a foreign country had made him an unfit candidate. You remember when him tell Curling Brown, go to hell? In August 2015, the MP mishandled a female Gleaner intern and directed his fury at a colleague journalist who reprimanded him for his action as they convened a meeting of the opposition JLP caucus. He later apologized and blamed his action on medication he was taking at it. You remember when him do this? You remember when him do this, Jamaica? And him have the neck brace around him neck. Within a week, he was at it again, flipping the bird of journalists at the party's headquarters while wearing a neck brace. You remember when him do it? I said, you remember when him said this? In 2016, Warmington twice referred to the government member then, Lisa Hanna, as a Jezebel during the sitting of the representative. A Jezebel is a term interpreted to mean a heartless, conniving woman. Mighty God. You know what? In 2018, enough things him doing now. A female reporter from the business Access TV called Warmington to get a comment on the strike by the Jamaican workers employed by China Harbour in engineer company, which was carrying out a government project. Don't call me and ask me any damn nonsense. If there's a strike, you speak to the contractor and worker. Don't call me. When the reporter attempted to continue her question, Warmington shouted at her, "Don't call me! Don't call my phone! Get off my phone!" Yeah. In 2021, Warmington, in a video circulated widely on social media, lashed out at the police with profanity laced tirade outside of the Olaba Bay Fishermen's Cooperative Credit Union building during curfew hours in the heights of COVID. Warmington was irate about the police presence, insisting that he was exempted from the restrictions. In 2023, everybody should remember this one. That was last year when we cut him out. Warmington engaged in a heated exchange with a PMP educator for the Fellowship Division in Portland, Colin Bell, after insisting that he should not accompany him on a tour with this section of the constituency. Warmington argued that he does not tour with caretaker candidates. "You don't follow my tour. Caretakers are not recognized in the Constitution of Jamaica," he said. You see, them stay, them not put one in tell Colin Bell, you know, I said, same a chink, dog, flea, and fly. In June 2023, Warmington declared in the Jamaica Anti-Corruption Agency that the Integrity Commission is a rogue organization and must be reined in. Look how much things the bad man do. And there are many other cases because them now put in the part what they when him that cost the only per bad word than all lab. So I said, is this man redeemable?
If he's redeemable,
this man.
Here's gonna say to you, man. Listen, Warmington announced after him apologized to Bartlett. Say him gonna resign anyway. He doesn't need to be redeemable. All of that people, all the negatives, that all the stain on his shirt is what the media publish because they have to sell paper with them sensationalism. I'm not gonna be a Warmington and give you my opinion on tabloid junk and nonsense. Tell me of the great work that he would have done. Don't wait till him dead and then when they're reading his eulogy, you're gonna come out with all the great things that he
But what
done.
Great work though? What great work?
I don't know.
His legacy is
hold on. No. Just stop. I don't know. I'm not being political right now. But I'm not gonna participate in tearing down a black man because his mouth filthy. I want to know what great work he would have done because he spent a very long time in politics, and his constituents love him the way that he is. I know I saw him go. I see him at some rally and him say, "We do not get the water. We don't want bridge. We don't want bridge. Ask me again and see if we're gonna get it." And the people behave themselves and then them get a bridge. Some people like when people talk to them like that, but he does his work or he wouldn't have been there. So I am not going to be a part of that. And you ask him if Warmington is redeemable. He says he's going to leave. Since 31 years. He says he's going to leave. It doesn't matter whether he's redeemable. The man old like Moses and has done his time. And I know when you reach a certain age, the standards are just different when you're old. Like for real, you can say things and
no, I'm not going to agree with you upon this one.
I'm not justifying anything. I'm just saying all the people, you know, yeah. Shout out to Trump, the white Warmington. You might be the next the next president of the United States again. With your grabbing of the vagina, with your talking down, womanizing self, all of this, marry 100 times, don't pay taxes, go into the court, insurgent, all of that, and the people love you anyway. I don't know if different rules for white versus black. I'm not the moral compass where this is concerned, but in relation to
But oh God, Isaac, after all the disrespect that Eval Warmington has given to this country, you really come and say these things tonight?
I'm saying it does not matter. All I'm saying, it doesn't matter.
Miss Rattigan.
He already said he was leaving.
Me miss Mr. Rattigan tonight, because Mr. Rattigan wouldn't pick up with you on that one. Because this man, the man has no moral fiber in his body. Him tell you anything come to his mouth, Isaac. That cannot be the standard of a parliamentarian, a lawmaker in this country. We must set a precedence of what it means to be a respectable parliamentarian.
I don't.
And
when are we setting this precedent? Because I heard one person call Mark Golden Master Mark. When them ready, them turn off mic on people. They do all kind of things. I hear when people talk about flexi rape. People talk about, oh, I hope you don't sexual harassment. People do all kind of things. Mr. Finson, KFC respectfully told, I think it was Brown, Senator Brown, shut the F whatever ever up and say, oh, I was outside of myself. They do what they do these things. Is it different standards for them? All I'm saying is at the end of the day, he already said he's going to resign. Show me the positive things that he do. And when you're going to publish that in the paper, show me the other side of it. Put down the list. Because when people are married and they're going through rocky times during their relationship and they need counseling, the first thing the counselor says, write down all the good things and write down all the bad things. If the bad outweigh the good, you have an issue. If the good outweigh the bad, then there's something to work on. So what you want me to say, but to say that let me see what his legacy is, because I'm not gonna just pretend like he never did anything. Otherwise, we had a big scammer for the last 31 years in politics and now do nothing. I refuse.
But what has he really done apart from being disrespectful? That has been his legacy. I don't know.
Well, we'll pick up this one. We will pick up this conversation when we find that out. But other than that, I'm not going to participate in tearing down a dirty mouth Negro out of Jamaica who is our politician. Is a politician. And reporters report. I can take it from somebody who is harassed by reporters who their editors want them to take stories. Sometime when they're calling people from all kind of numbers, on a lucky when they're not drought people, like when they go on like to drought people, and then when people respond and they say, oh, they're so uncouth, but Doppy know who for frightened, and St. Thomas Road smooth now, so keep it up. We're done.
So when I talk about St. Thomas, so what you're talking about, Isaac? So you
hey, I said what I said. I'd rather be
where was St. Thomas, Isaac?
I will let that get to my head. All right.
Isaac, where go? No, but why you talk about St. Thomas tonight?
What you were saying something?
Yeah, because all St. Thomas getting the argument.
Pinky scratching me.
What?
My pinky scratching.
Your pinky. You know, see nothing scratchy yet. Oh, talk about you go at St. Thomas. You hear him, Jamaica? When you hear him?
What? I know. Anyway, moving on.
I see something in the newspaper today, Isaac, that it's a discussion that we must have.
Yeah.
There was a Russian man who committed manslaughter. It's either 3 or 4 persons he killed.
Mm-hmm.
Let me find the article. Alexei Zevita, whatsoever, a Russian man charged with 4 counts of manslaughter in relation to a crash on the Palisades main road in December 22, has been granted permission to leave Jamaica and return to his homeland for 1 month, starting today. The man's request was brought before the Home Circuit Court in downtown Kingston on Thursday, where his attorney, Peter Champagne, argued for his passport to be returned and stated that he would arrive back in Jamaica on April 1. You as an attorney, Isaac, a man commit manslaughter of 4 persons, but he's not from Jamaica. How him get for leave?
You want me to respond to that?
Yeah, can you explain?
I'm going to tell you that when people are charged and brought before the court, you are cloaked in the presumption of innocence. At this point, these are just allegations. Once again, the report and the paper doesn't say with all the evidence that's before the court for the judge to make the decision. The lawyer simply made an application, and it may very well be that the evidence is weak to sustain manslaughter. He's not charged for murder, you know. He's not charged for murder, and then we deal with manslaughter as an alternative. This is gross negligence or negligence, constructive negligence, constructive manslaughter. The difference is the intention to murder people was absent. Another thing is the facilities in the Jamaican space are not conducive to human incarceration. So when you're going to take you said Russian?
Yes, he's
You're
Russian.
going to take a citizen of another country and put them into the dog kennels that they house the Jamaican people in. That's not acceptable. And I can tell you this: if I have a Russian citizen, I would send them back home too if I can house them. Otherwise, if the alternative is to lock them up in the Pegasus or the Hilton. But all I'm going to say is people must understand the importance of the presumption of innocence. People must understand that there are persons who want their day in court because of the manner in which they were charged. And bail, bail, there's a constitutional right to bail unless certain circumstances aren't in place. Regardless of the new Bail Act and this push to keep people in the dog kennels that we have as a prison, and this should be evidence to all the people in Jamaica about the standards for bail, because you have people will live here in Jamaica that want to come to court and want to present themselves and have their day in court, and they're being treated like animals and left in the dog houses that they call the prisons.
I don't think him should leave though, Isaac. I don't think this man coming back. I honestly don't think this man coming back.
Well, I will say this, I give him the benefits of the doubt. And when him don't come back, him just don't come back. But bail, this discussion of bail, what we are supposed to be doing is to get a good tech company to have ankle bracelets and stuff like that and start to charge people to stay at them yard under house arrest. Especially we already have the JCF.
But if we did if any Jamaican did anything like this across the world, I don't think no other country would grant us the permission to get a month to go back home and come back.
You don't know the facts. There have been countries that allow people to leave and come back. You don't the circumstances. I know the taxi look mash up and bend up and all of these things, but we don't know the facts of the case. I'm a great proponent for bail. I believe that people must get the benefits of the doubt. If the Constitution is more than just words on a paper, then we should respect it. But people are saying it would never happen and stuff like that. But like I say, you can balance. You can balance it. Are you going to keep other citizens of other countries, first world countries at that? You're going to take somebody, a human being, and put them in the dog houses that we have as jails and locked.
No, never need to be in the dog house. You can't put him on bail and put him on house arrest.
Hold on. Just get something clear. He is on bail.
Yeah, but him don't need to leave Jamaica, Isaac.
But suppose his business is gonna fail because the system is taking long.
It could be done virtually.
What could be done virtually?
His business is Russia.
All right. So here's what. I'm gonna say this. The courts have afforded that opportunity for Jamaicans on bail to travel and go do business in other countries. Yeah, and we must recognize that. So kudos to his lawyer for getting this very exceptional, extraordinary type of bail. And moving on, I don't think that we should turn this into anything that like it's something special.
Don't come back. So what was him don't come back? What is it worth? Do we send for an extradition request?
If him don't come back? That's on his lawyer, because if him don't come back, it's for the judges to wonder if this lawyer make these representations and then the client leave, if they're gonna allow that to happen. I don't think that I mean, it's one thing to always do
Yes.
to advocate for your clients and stuff like that. But I don't think in good faith you should be championing bail and then you're with a view for the client to abscond.
So if he doesn't come back, will the lawyer be prosecuted?
No, the lawyer is going to have a press release and say, oh, you know, it's just so unfortunate that he would have run off. But maybe we need to strengthen our extradition laws and continue with that. But be that as it may, the presumption of innocence and that we are cloaked in, one must move on. I mean, in the Jamaican space, there are several people who would have gotten bail and have absconded, and they would have eventually fined them. So I don't know. It's a matter for you. I don't know.
Wow. I know if you think sending back is.
But I'm gonna tell you this. This is another thing that you have to understand. There are persons with this is a unfortunate incident that possibly is insurance is probably was the proper medium, and that's why people get disappointed a lot of time with the justice system, and sometimes people get overzealous in trying to please the crowd and breach people's rights. But the man may very well have to tie up his affairs and come back because it's important for him to prove his innocence. It may very well have been that the taxi man in that vehicle would have swerved left or right a little bit too much, and that was the cause of the collision. I don't know anything, so I don't want to speculate, but certainly as a defense attorney, my clients should get bail. I don't know why all of them don't get bail, and if they need to travel, they should travel. Ain't nobody life supposed to be on pause because the justice system want to take 20 years and 30 years to find a witness and all of those things. So a lot of times, you know, when you look at the case and the investigative aspect of it, judges become frustrated, and judges want to know, why should I keep a man locked up, or why shouldn't I give him back his passport? And can you imagine? I don't know when the accident took place, but if the man was here on bail for all that time and not allowed to be home in his country, that can be devastating, man.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's ISAT's perspective. That's ISAT's perspective tonight.
Yeah, man.
My perspective, Joe Jamaica, is that I personally believe he should stay here. But I'm not the attorney. I don't know the case in that well. But let us leave that for now.
Hello.
Let us take some calls now. We're going to do some freestyle now and set a do a Eli or something.
It's probably
and then
it look like
then we come back. We open the lines for people to call in.
Heat life.
Yes, comrades! Youth and youth! Undecided voters! PNP coming again! So tell your neighbor, tell your friend! Green man I ride with like mule, and I take the nation for fall! But we have a new name for him! What a name? Him name Eli! Bangarang! Oh, we tired of the labor pay! The drive across the bus and the country going down the drain! Yes, we tired of the labor pay! Poverty of us we shut and we going insane! Why? Eli! At the new name for the bus driver! Eli! That's how you hear on every corner!
Who won the election? Really?
Pardon?
Who won the election?
It was a tie. Can you turn off the thing in the background, please?
Bless up in Jaden, Richard.
It was a tie.
The JLP has 7 municipalities and the PNP has 7 municipalities.
For them teeth, man. All right, brother. Bless.
All right, God bless you. Is there anything you want to throw tonight, Isaac?
Well, the man say all about him teeth.
I never bad with the man, cause leave it.
You say blood in him teeth?
No, bad with the man.
Okay. You say if anything? No, I mean, I think we would have dealt with the issues as they came front and center for the week.
Hello.
Andrew.
Yes, good night.
Good night. No prime minister cannot fire an elected person. You only can remove that person from any ministerial position. That person have to resign. Can he be elected by the person?
All right.
If the prime minister cannot fire any minister that's live, only can remove him from his post, ministerial post.
Oh, well, okay, no problem, caller, no problem. All right, thank you. Yes, good night. Welcome to the program. Hello, good night. Welcome, my student.
Hello?
Yes, good night. Turn off the background. Turn off the thing in the background. Jesus.
Yes, Andre, you hearing me?
Yes, good night, caller.
Good night. I just want to say, if we cannot trust... No problem, caller, no problem. All right? Thank you. Hello?
Turn off. Hello, good night. Welcome to the program.
Hello, good night. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir.
The only thing I would say is Mr. Warmington, ain't he the one responsible for building the roads and the economic growth? So he has done something good. He just made a bad mistake. That's the only thing I would like to say.
Oh, well, I don't know if him building no roads. It comes under his portfolio, but there have been a lot of bad roads under his watch.
Yeah, well, I think part of it, maybe because I think the bad part of it was when we're focusing on building the main roads, some of the local roads could be left behind. Because right now, the highways are pretty good. The main roads are good. It's just the local roads that are really bad.
All right, but I just want to ask a question before you go, my brother. What constituency is this? Is it in England or is it in Jamaica? Is it a Warmington? He's gone, but I just wanted to know because no, but I want to know is what road is he talking about? Because if it's the one them in England, then Warmington, the England Warmington don't have nothing to do with the ones in Jamaica. You know what I'm saying?
I said, what happened to you tonight, man?
No, I was caught in a zone just now.
Hi, Isaac. How you both doing?
Night, I'm fine.
I have two things to say. I really think that Mark would have come down hard on Mr. Meadows because he had to set an example, and I understand he had to. I know he didn't do it with joy in his heart, but if he could have allowed Isaac to resign, and I know he loves Isaac, and Isaac had another responsibility with the PMP and with the fight for justice for people who are being locked up, and if he made him go, and Ty let him go, I know he would have made Meadows go. However, I really think he should be tempered justice with mercy. I really think he should allow him to, if Mr. Meadows doesn't need to be, as Isaac says, a little humble and just stay there. And stay there, and according to what Siaga said so, if he sing a sanky,
like I can sing a song and find a sanky home.
Go back home. So I think you should just chill a little bit. I really think it's gonna work out. He misspoke. Yeah, he misspoke in all the election exuberance. Put it that way. But I really think that Mark was a little bit hard, but he had to go hard though. He had to set an example. I'm so sorry it had to be Mr. Meadows, but I really think Mark should be a little bit merciful later on though. Later on the line, when they can sit down and talk, and let him take time to come back. Give him a position, still make him earn back him money and come back. I really think he needs to give him a chance.
That's your perspective.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
All right. God bless you. Caller saying, make time. That's what Isaac said. I can turn Bishop now. I soon have to go call him Apostle Isaac. Isaiah 60 verse 22. Hello, good night.
Hi.
Yes, you have to talk up, caller. Talk up.
Okay, so I just want to say you're doing a good job. And also Mr. Golden.
Yes.
I want to say thanks to him for being a good leader.
Yes.
And setting that example that he has set.
You think it's a good, it is exemplary?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Because if you don't put down your see it, you know.
Mm.
A lot of them will get away with a lot of stuff that they're doing.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that. And remember to call back again.
problem.
All right. God bless you.
Okay, thank you.
Well, I said we need to start wear back with matching colors on a Friday night. You remember them days?
Them days they cause me fi go live a gully bank. Oh God.
It wasn't that bad, I said. We just made a few blunders, but we have learned from them. But I said, have you seen the video where the soldier kicked the woman in her belly?
Listen, you know, so unfortunate, you know.
Hold a second. Let me take this from one of my.
I just
hold that statement.
Okay.
Hold that statement. Hi, hi, Prophet. Good night. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, my spiritual mother. Good night.
Good evening, my darling.
What are you saying now?
I'm sitting here. I'm listening. I'm not so deep in the politics, you know, but I'm proud of you tonight. Proud of you. Them say you pick me up, you lick me down, I bounce right back. Andrestephen's a hard boy if you did. Yeah.
Yes.
And that's all I want to say. Big up to Mr. Sir over there, so.
Mr. Isaac.
Mr. Sir.
He made us proud. When I listen to him with the Vice Cartel story, listen to me. How long do you think you have, master?
It's two liars alone can represent me in Jamaica right now. Him and Val Renita.
And you're not going to get him to twist. Me like how him talk. Give the people a chance, man. Remember them they pick you up and dash you away, you know?
Yes.
Remember them dash you away and you have to get second chance, you know?
Yes.
That's what I say.
That's true.
So me agree with him, man. Remember them they dash me away too?
Yeah, a lot of we get that way.
So man, and they didn't know I would have become who I am today because they never know.
True.
So around him, not dash on nobody, man.
Don't dash
so Jamaica, you know, want nobody dash away. Relax yourself.
But I've been advocating that me think the penalty too harsh for Mr. Meadows. I've been saying, even in our conversations privately with Isaac, me I beg, don't it Isaac, me I said, don't me tell you, I think the penalty them too harsh.
You said that. You said that.
So where I come from?
Over the labor right him I come from.
Well, they must have them carve up that going from over there. Just flip your slide. Don't do that. Don't do that. Something that go on with him coming over.
Okay.
Something was alright. Something underneath the page where you don't see it. Just flip your slide, sir. No, behave yourself. You're not gonna come from over there with your behavior and come over here and do it. Okay, you slip your slide. Somebody says sit down, relax, and watch. The thing it's a process. Take responsibilities, your own actions. Don't mean you have to do it.
That's true.
And then we bounce back. So
well,
you take responsibilities.
As Mother say, Mama, I wanted to keep him in the prayer so he can get. I probably can't give him like a counseling.
Mama.
Just need to chill. Me go through my beating and me take my beating. You where I went wrong, I'm just bounce right back.
Oh yes. And look, and Isaac is a prime example of bouncing right back.
Right, and you know, above being disciplined, and that is it.
True.
And you talk about Warmington. That's why Warmington's a slap because them take too long to deal with him.
Yes, that is
true. Man, them take too long. You know, you come like people have secret fear, so because them have secret fear, you really don't want to mash them cards. No, I'm gonna run them joke there. You do the wrong, sir. Get discipline and we move right along. If you bounce back, but this can't go back, you know. Him now can't go back, so he might as well humble himself, stay, and get back to the position, and let us move right along.
All right. God bless you, Mama. God bless you for your perspective tonight. All right?
You my darling.
Yes. Hello, good night.
Well, I'm going to Andre.
How would this call me?
I said best man.
Oh, I think a pat cover.
No, man, pat cover, pat blow up now, you know.
Pat cover silent.
Quiet like a bees. Anyway, you know, what we're gonna do, so what am I gonna do with the two farmer PMP who move over and lose their seat? What am I do with them?
What is
Miss Phillips.
You know what I'm going to do with Kari and Venetia? Probably Isaac can tell us.
Whoa, hey, Andre.
I think that's the biggest thing for everybody happy. I think that sweet Mark going the most.
Angela, Andre, if we never win the next seat, I want to win those two, especially for Venetia.
Oh, Lord.
Listen
that
to me.
should make you come in like you win the election.
I mean, that make me win the election. Hear me now. How can you move over in a 4-month period? And when you go up on the debate stage, you say, we the JLP. What a hypocritical
you know, Dayton Campbell say a long time she has sabotaged the PNP. I don't know how the words like Dayton Campbell.
Yes,
Dayton Campbell says share the cars. The proportional retire as prime minister.
As prime minister. True. So she was green riding in red long time.
And enough of that are going in, enough of them over there.
Yes.
I have enough of I'm going to say this to you.
Yes.
Mark Golding need to have a sit down with right across the aisle. Me say this to Isaac today. You remember me say to you, Isaac? A lot of these wait near councillors don't want to see a PNP MP. Them prefer have a Labourite MP over them.
Why you think so?
No, I can't tell you what I tell you, but me can't talk out everything because me can't talk when me know. You understand?
I understand.
But right now, Mark Golding need to sit down with councillors and go to deal with a serious unification campaign in the party. Because you have councillors that will win as councillors and sabotage
the MP.
Sabotage the MP because them never get the MP. None of these things happen here.
Yes, that is true.
I know several MPs who have problem with them councillors. And because of the election, them still run and make sure that the councillor win. You understand? But you have councillors where we run up and down in a local government election, and when general election come, nowhere to be found.
Yes.
But anyone make them have to come on them radar, me call out them name on the show, you see? A bangara.
Yes, but regarding Mr. Meadows, you know, I like him.
Yeah, one article down to earth, man.
Yes, but you know, sometimes when you go a little too far, what I would like for him to do now, is to say to his constituents. Listen to me. I had made a blunder. The party and say this decision. I will work with the next man that is here. So even though I'm not here, but I'll work with him. I want him to approach it that way, you know. But I know it's gonna take a little while for him to come out of the shell, because you know how I go already.
Well, let's see what the outcomes be, no?
Yes.
All right. God bless you. Let me take some more call. Hello. Good night.
Night, Andre.
Hey, my friend. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. You know what? Real quick. Notice after that, Chang actually put out a report about 100 that should be extradited to the U.S.
Yes, 100 lottery scammer.
Good move.
All of a sudden, Chang say, I want 100 lottery scammer and go extradite. You know, see them put it out today.
Yes, exactly. So Mark did the right thing, regardless of whatever is coming. Mark did the right thing. All right?
Okay.
All right.
A 100 lottery scammer Chang give up. But there's a big thing in the news now. I think I'm going to discuss it on Sunday. Why take our advice? That our remittances are down by $10 billion. You know hear about it? I'm going to discuss it Sunday. Hello, good night.
Andre?
Yes, comrade.
Mark Golding do the right thing. Mr. Meadows will come back in 2 years' time. But remember, you know, the PNP, you know, from the last one, from Philip Powell place to Mr. Silver, they come on heavy pressure, you know.
Yes.
So Mark Golding have to take a stand to kind of ease off the pressure off him back. You know? Remember, you know, a heavy beat them come from, you know.
Yes.
Remember they mash up, they lick to the curve. Most accusation is coming here, almost say Mark Golding, no say Philip, no say Silver at this. The man come on a whole heap of pressure.
So Mark Golding had to redeem himself.
He have to redeem himself, man. So no, I hope Mr. Meadows not really take it personal. He have to redeem himself and stand stand and say, Jamaica, look, me clean and what me say me stand for, you know?
Yes.
Mr. Man, have to do. We don't know if Mr. Man going to have a little talk behind closed door or whatever. Just sit down,
yes.
humble himself.
Yes.
In the consequence and just taking time and say, here, can't say me a backslider. So me go to the world and me go make up myself.
Yes.
Me backslide. So this one now, me go take my time and work back in, sit on a back bench and take my time and listen to the pastor and take my time and work back in myself and wheel and come again. Remember I said, PJ, we say no, I shall return.
Okay, all right. Thank you for that perspective, okay? Hello, welcome to the program.
Hello?
Yes, welcome.
No, just one thing I want to say.
Yes.
I'm not a fan of cartel, but I want ISAT to win the case because of ISAT.
You're not a fan of cartel, but you want ISAT to win the case because of
yes,
you
because
want
he's a
good one.
Brilliant young lawyer.
You hear that, ISAT? The man say he's not a fan of your client, but because of you want your client to be freed. Interesting. All right, that is a good one. ISAT, we'll have a response for you. What you saying now, ISAT? ISAT, you there?
Yes, I was saying I'm humbled by that, but I want to say that we should want Mr. Palmer to win because of the constitutional implications. So that, but I appreciate that.
So Mr. Palmer should win. Don't that set a new precedence for the law in Jamaica?
Hi. When? About if. Behave yourself.
So after speaking that language.
No. We're speaking one language, and that is the language of certainty. Don't come water down my thing.
And what is from me? Hold on, let me see who is calling. Yeah, you're doing Hello, good night. Yes, good night, caller. Welcome to the program.
Yes, Sanjay. Yeah, man, big up yourself in ISAT. You know, first time calling.
Yes, welcome to the program. And what you saying now?
Yes, congratulations to the MP, them, you know, to the councillor then.
Oh, you want to congratulate the councillors then?
Yeah, I'm big up Mark Golden, yeah.
I'm big up Mark. So you want me going into the politics too?
Yes, man.
If me go in the politics are nice, I said I go be my campaign manager.
Great things, man.
I'm Mr. Rattigan do my finances.
I'm sorry, Rattigan's a great man, you know.
I like how you lead for the diaspora for your finances.
Yeah, man, the diaspora would back me. All right, bless you. The diaspora would back me if I go into politics. You remember the crowdfunding? I believe if I should enter the politics, I'll be one of the first crowdfunded politicians. What position? Me just go in it. When time come, I start with a pint.
What position me would have played?
Me don't know where you would have played, Courtney. You're just always there. So why you want? Yes.
Hello, good night.
Yes, Miss Sonia. If you not call the program every night, you don't feel good. What you saying now?
I am saying I am so disappointed and I am confused.
Confused about?
I don't know. Yes. I the first never see election call at Jamaica and all this a bangarang Boy, Andre, and if me not call the program every night, me not feel good.
Why?
Them no want to hear your voice, sir. And me no want to talk to you sometimes when something go crack, I know anything you talk of facts.
All right.
Mr. Isaac, good night. Pick up yourself. All right.
Blessings.
All right. God bless you, Miss Sonia. Hey, you shouldn't call me out 5 times for the day. You shouldn't feel good enough. Me hear a long time in the ear from Miss Winnie. Miss Winnie did that call me. Hold on.
British.
Let me hear what Miss Winnie is saying. Remember, you can send your advertisements. We have a special going on for the month of March. Yes, Miss Winnie.
What are you saying about Mark Golding now?
Miss Winnie, me not say nothing bad about Mark Golding.
Oh, you never did. You always drop some nasty little words, and I did not like it. I keep telling you, leave Mark alone.
But Miss Winnie, I don't say nothing bad about Mark Walling tonight.
Well, you never say tonight because you have your tails between your legs.
So, Miss Winnie, where you come to attack me tonight for now?
Because I want you to be so ashamed. Oh, he don't dress right. He can't talk. He's slow.
So you say my words come haunt me?
Yes. And you know what? We won the election, but because of vote buying and vote stealing, bus go down gully, and everybody all right, and bucks missing. Mark win by heads down. And when I come to Jamaica, I've got to meet him.
Oh, you have to meet Mark Golding.
What?
All right, Mark Golding, girlfriend.
I didn't want to meet. Good night, Mr. Isaac.
You might hear him say good night.
Good night, good night. How you doing?
From the beginning to the end. And I gave him 200% for fantastic what he have done for that young man.
Okay, 200%.
Yes, and he's the best lawyer in Jamaica. None of the other lawyers, nor anyone can
Man,
touch
Miss
him.
Winnie, man, you make them give him big foot. Man, you make them give him big foot. Do not say that. Do not say that. Me don't want them give him big foot.
Big what? Big what?
Big foot.
Big what?
God,
all right.
And Andre,
so you see my best liar.
Don't, Andre, you got to apologize to Mark Golden, you know, because you said he cannot talk and he can't dress.
But Miss Winnie, wouldn't you also agree that my criticisms have given him chance to improve his...
No. Listen to me.
Yeah.
You do not trouble a sleeping lion.
All right, Miss Winnie, I hear you loud and clear. Mark Golding, I apologize for everything bad I say about you. All right? See me apologize. You feel good now, Miss Winnie? She feel good there now. Hey, I'm Mark Golding, girl, that you know. Hello, good night.
Hello, good night, Andre.
Yes, good night, caller.
How you doing, Andre?
I'm doing good, you know, doing good.
That is beautiful. I said good night, Mr. Winning Team.
Good night.
But I can't now win the case.
Love it.
Hi, man. Positivity is key.
All right.
Oh, my goodness.
We're going to have big celebration.
Anyways. Exactly. I just want to say Jamaica always a player, Jamaica always a keep. First, me see one election in the history of my being alive. Today, Monday, JLP win. Tuesday, PNP win. Wednesday, JLP still win. Thursday, PNP win. Now today, Friday, I don't remember who them say win because, you know, when you spin, you get dizzy.
Yes.
That is me.
Oh.
Well, big up yourself.
All right, my dear.
Shout out to everyone on the program.
Yes.
Later.
All right. God bless you. I'm taking the final call for tonight. Hello, good night.
Hello, good night, Mr.
Yes, Mr. Grattu, I'm well.
Somebody say PNP win first.
All right, sir. Welcome back. Nice to see you in that fair. And I said Buchanan.
Yes,
I
sir.
mean, you make Andre, you make the whole Jamaica proud. I watch you, and you was like, I mean, you come like, me didn't want dead beside you, to just show some real strength of how you represent the Jamaican people. And may I tell you, I was so proud. You make me proud, brother. Big youth proud too. You know?
Yes.
So everything is good, my boss. And Andre, nice to see you back in action again. We miss the night time and we miss the prayer song them. So start run them again.
But the song them did run. You never hear them tonight. It starts at the beginning of the program.
Yeah, man. But me like to get up and make noise in my house.
Oh.
I never find where cool.
Oh.
All
right. God bless you. And I love this song them.
Man.
All right. God bless you.
To go to heaven.
When I die, we go hero, Jordan roll. All right, my caller. Bless you.
Yeah, man.
So tomorrow's reasoning with Rattigan. I'll take the first segment of the program, then Isaac will come over the second segment. So look out for tomorrow at 3 o'clock with Reasoning with Rattigan. But thanks to ISAT, remember, context matters. I'm on 1 or 2 times for the month on context matters. Yes, I was on yesterday. I'll go back, not this week, but the following week. Once ISAT says come, but I'll be there. But that's where we leave the program for tonight, Jamaica. It was a pleasure being here. See you on Sunday night, as I have some juicy discussions to talk about remittances and the discussion about ATL group of companies. Until then, Jamaica, my name is Andre Stephens, signing out from the Andre Stephens Show. God bless you.